It is absolutely incredible. I didn't go through a fraction of the battle Jordan went through. And it left a mark on me for 15 years. And there was counseling, and there was therapy, and there was a whole vocational shift in my life. So it definitely isn't just millions of dollars. It's days of quality of life lost. So not only are we dealing with preventing death, we're really trying to get past survivorship, and we're trying to get to thrivership. And with early detection, that's where we're going to get. Jordan, there he is, with another survivor, Andrew. Now, Jordan's going to grow up, kick butt, tell all kinds of people, educate all kinds of young men. Andrew's going to grow up and hug his daughter. In particular, understand how Kim reaches thousands and then reaches single people. This patient, Andrew, this young man, this father, is from this region. And now, through her advocacy and compassion, and Dr. Nichols, bar none, nobody better than physicianship, he's getting the best of care. So TCAF reaches out in big numbers and touches single lives. Yours truly, that's me in the bone marrow unit at the University of Florida, Shands Medical Center. This is a brain tumor patient and a Ewing sarcoma patient, actually. Two different issues. But I'm teaching her to tap her head and rub her belly at the same time. And that's what I do with my survivorship. That's how my survivorship became my thrivership. And there's John. I can only imagine. I work with kids with disabilities 365 days of the year when I'm wearing my other CEO hat. And I can only imagine having cancer and the other disability that John deals with. My hat is infinitely off to you. This is Johnny Immerman. He is one of our partners with TCAF. He runs a glorious foundation called Immerman's Angels. And he does something to reduce that stress and alienation and loneliness that occurs that Dr. Nichols was addressing during diagnosis and treatment, and then survivorship. And then there's this guy, yeah, just some little guy who won 7 Tour de France's and has changed the whole world's vision of cancer and what we should do with it and why we should do it. Jack was sitting at the bar when he was asking me the question, and Jack looked at me and said, I didn't know about any of this stuff until Lance Armstrong. That's why Kim and her organization worked so hard to help save one. That's why Dr. Nichols works so hard, because you never know what you got in the potential of one human. What else are you going to do but the right thing? Yeah, it's a small cancer. There's not everybody out there, and you don't see it with the pink ribbons, and we don't see all that. Yeah, we got an uphill battle. We do. But I want you never to forget, every young man whose life is saved, and we have a 90% chance if they get the education that TCAF provides and the awareness, every young man whose life is saved, if he lives to the statistic age that men live to today, gets 20,000 days on average. I want you to see this picture here. This is a picture of Lori Sheely. Lori, where are you? This crazy, brave, wonderful, big-hearted woman is going to get on that bicycle and put on 10,000 miles around the United States. And she is going to hand out brochures. And she's going to touch hundreds, if not thousands, of men's lives. And she's going to do that because her life has been personally touched by testicular cancer We love you for this. We need to get into classrooms, guys. We need to get into the school system. When I met those 150 couples, and only 2 of the kids in school in high schools had heard about testicular cancer and self-exam, I knew that we had to get into the classrooms. We need to get into the virtual classroom. We need to do webinars and Facebook and connect and have people all over the world see TCAF educational materials. We need to get our butts to these wonderful rock concerts and put up informational booths. It's just as important for us to talk to women, because it seems actually they're more willing, as you have pointed out, more willing to talk about it. And Dr. Nichols is in the midst of doing work with a lot of the uniformed military people. That's a prime age and a prime target. And especially when they're being redeployed, and reconnaissance and follow-up is really a challenge. They need to be educated. This year is going to be a $300,000 year, and you folks have launched us, shot us out of a cannon towards that. Now I want to hear crazy, crazy. Give it up for Kim. Kim. Got to stand up. You got to stand up. Please, everybody understand, it's this family that's making this happen. I know it's a foundation, I know it has a name, but it's a family. And they're doing it because of what their family experienced, and they don't want another family to experience it. So I understand, we got a formal name, we got this whole thing going on, but this is a tribe. This is a family. And you are friends in community, and that's why it's going to work. Thank you all, and God bless.
And I want to thank the Hoy family for being here tonight. And the reason she's here is because we connected because her son did not survive. And they came from Las Vegas, this whole table. And special thanks to Dr. Nichols, who saved Lance Armstrong's life and inspired the start of Live Strong Foundation. And Jay Klein, the new Director of Education and Outreach.
Follow me wherever I go. Won't do me no good washing in the river. Can no preacher man save my soul?
This is the second year that our radio station, Cool 107.9, has been the radio sponsor of the event, and we believe in what Kim Jones is doing, originating here in our community, and hearing Jordan's story is really incredible, and seeing the effect that it's had on so many lives, and what the lives that this foundation is affecting. I know that there have been many families that have not had the success stories that Jordan has, and that's what makes this event and this foundation so important and so vital. And so coming out here and doing this is just a great way to support what the foundation is doing, and hopefully to create more awareness and save some lives down the road.
It's important to me to raise awareness for testicular cancer. I lost my son in October 2011 to this disease after a year battle, and we really didn't think about testicular cancer until he was diagnosed with it. So the more that we can raise awareness and bring this to the forefront in young men's health care, the more lives we can save.